I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a wine guy. Truth is, I'm barely a drinker at all. I've been in the music business my whole life, since I was a kid. That world comes with its share of vices, but that was never really my thing. I didn't have my first drink until I was 28. Put me in a bar or restaurant, wine cellar, whatever, and I'm still not the one studying the wine list. So how did I spend an entire day driving through Tokaj, Hungary's most famous wine region? Roland. I met Roland years ago when I was producing a show on Budapest.fm. We filmed one of the episodes at his place, and we just clicked. Over the years, Roland pulled off something nobody else ever could. He got me into wine, Hungarian wine. He's the reason I can tell a ferment from a harsh levelou. So when he said, let's drive up to Tokaj, I didn't think twice. Now, here's the thing about that drive. We took his electric supercar into wine country, where finding a fast charger is sometimes like chasing a rumor. We spent a portion of the trip hunting for places to plug in. And honestly, that turned out to be a perfect way to enjoy the region, because every winemaker we met that day kept teaching us the same lesson. Slow down. One of them said, autumn is the one time of the year you can truly see into Tokaj. The past, the present, and the future, all in one glass. He explained that Tokaji, the region most famous for wine, is still harvesting one berry at a time, by hand. You can stand in those vineyards for an hour and not even fill a quarter of a bucket. Nobody has figured out how to rush it, and nobody wants to. Another winemaker said, we don't drink wine because life is hard and we need to forget it. We drink it because, despite all of it, life is beautiful. That stayed with me. We also got to sit down with Sepsieshvan. If you know Tokaj, you know that name. And he told us something that actually surprised me. He believes the era of giant wine fairs is fading. The future is smaller, more personal, more intimate. The kind of gathering you actually have to slow down for. It's a family history. It's a livelihood. It's the identity. I had honestly never thought about wine or a place that way before. But sitting across from these people, I could feel the difference. You really can. And Tokaj has earned that kind of devotion. This is one of the oldest wine regions on earth. Its vineyards were formerly classified more than a century before Bordeaux. Louis XIV is said to have called Tokaj the wine of kings and the king of wines. The region survived wars. It survived empires. It survived the communist years, when many winemakers weren't even allowed to bottle wine under their own names. And somehow, it survived all of that. Today, 500 years into its story, the people there will tell you they're just getting started. Good for another 500 years. Maybe that's what stuck with me the most. I've spent most of my life moving. Different countries, different tours, different projects, always chasing the next thing. But the people I met in Tokaj aren't chasing the next thing. They're protecting something. A vineyard, a tradition, a craft, a way of life that has survived generations. I drove up to Tokaj, a beer guy. I left finally understanding why Roland never stopped talking about this place. But I did it now. You can't rush Tokaj. And honestly, you shouldn't want to. And that's really why I'm telling you all this. This fall, a small group of people will be gathering in Tokaj for a weekend built around wine, food, conversation, and the people who make this region what it is. Somewhere between 70 and 100 guests. Intentionally small, intentionally personal. The kind of event that makes no sense if your goal is to move fast. And I'm lucky enough to be a part of it. My name is Ray. This is My Job Minute. We don't drink wine because life is hard and we need to forget it. We drink because, despite it all, life is beautiful. Look closer.